Do you remember when I said I was gonna stop buying things?
Oh gosh.
I
Yeah.
did not.
What did I?
I bought a camera,
Oh,
like a
so like
little one.
but like a big purchase.
It was like a cheap camera, but like more than $100.
Okay.
I
Good.
just I needed to get that off my chest.
Okay, I'm glad this is an open and honest space. So, anyways, welcome back, chat. We're back for our second week. Last week was a
Here we are.
mess. If you didn't watch last week's episode, just stay here. Just it's going to be better moving forward. So, there's no need to burden yourself with the chaos of last week.
Yeah, we look to the future in this chat.
But today we're going to be talking about unpopular opinions. And Maria and I brought our own to the red table, but we also have some others that Maria found online. And we're going to discuss our
Yeah.
opinions on them.
I actually brought some that are from my brother.
Oh, no way.
They're kind of funny.
Oh my gosh, hit
So
us.
maybe let's start with like a classic. I would say a classic debate. I don't know which one is more unpopular than the other.
Okay.
But this is Christmas decorations and lights. So, do you prefer the modern white Christmas or do you prefer like the I don't want to say tacky, but like the colored lights,
No,
green, red,
I'm more a
blue?
modern girl.
Are you? I disagree.
Yeah. No, I feel like the tacky stuff is a little bit too much, but I don't want like an overly like I don't know what the word is. Corporate, it
See,
feels like.
yeah, like I like tacky Christmas because I think it makes me feel like I'm a kid. Like when I
Oh
think
yeah.
of tacky Christmas, I think of like the colored lights on a Christmas tree and all of the random Santas around the house.
Yeah.
Like I don't like a clean Christmas look. It's nice for sure,
So you don't like my
but
house?
I mean, your house looks really nice, but it's
You'd
not like
rather
warm. Do you
yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's fair. I feel like the one feels like a grandparent's house vibe and the other feels like a parent's house vibe.
Maybe that's it.
At least for me personally, I feel like.
Yeah. When I was a kid, it was tackier. So now when I see modern stuff, it doesn't feel like Christmas, if
Yeah,
that makes sense.
it like has a nostalgic feeling for you, I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah.
My house was always clean.
That's what it
So,
is.
what else you got? Was that a
Let's
Thomas
see.
one or was that a
That was a Thomas one, but it was also an internet one. Well, he and his girlfriend had gotten into a fight over it,
oh,
and he was telling me about it. Maybe fight is a strong word.
a disagreement?
That's what it was. This is not a fun one. It's like honestly just controversial. The negative effects of social media are more intense and matter more than the positive effects that social media has had.
I feel like it depends on the person. As a society, I don't know what I'd say. I feel like as a society, I would agree.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I
Like,
know because you think of like small businesses and like connecting with family and friends, but then I'm like, I think I agree with this opinion.
I don't think I do.
I think that the negative effects are more important than what the positive effects have done.
I don't know. I almost feel hesitant to disagree because I'm like, it's not that I don't care about the negative effects, but I myself have not been a victim of the negative effects. I feel like
You don't think?
not in the ways that I would say like are so catastrophic. Like I'm definitely have like addiction to social media issues, but I've never been like cyberbullied. And to me, that's where I'm like, okay, that is the true negative effect. Like, yeah, you can be
Yeah.
addicted to your phone and have other things, but like the true negative effects are like,
At least you're happy.
well, yeah, and just like it's really just a negative effect when like something horrible happens because of like cyberbullying or things like that. That's what I consider a negative effect of social
But what
media.
about like false information being spread? Like,
Also, like on the other hand, like a lot of information being spread that you wouldn't otherwise know.
yeah.
And like, is that truly
But
as
is that
harmful? Like the
better?
truth, no, like the truth always comes out eventually, I feel like most of the time.
Okay.
You don't think?
I don't know. I think maybe, but I think like when misinformation is spread and somebody believes it because it relates to them, it's really hard for them to unlearn that and agree with the truth that maybe is not agreeable to their
Are you
life.
thinking of
You know what I
something in
mean?
specific?
Like me specifically, I think of more like medical misinformation being spread
Yeah.
that I think can be really harmful for not only like providers giving education to their patients because they've seen something, so they don't want to listen to what their provider has to say, but also just like if I'm on TikTok talking about this disease or syndrome that I have, and then you're like, oh, I have all these symptoms, but you don't actually have it. But now you think that you have
Yeah.
it.
We're
You don't
on
want to hear what
different
anybody else has to say.
we're just on different sides of TikTok though, because I've never diagnosed
Mm.
myself with something I found online. I mean, like
You have
Google,
not?
Google, I feel like is more responsible for that for me. Googling my
Yeah.
symptoms. I've never seen a TikTok or never seen like an Instagram reel or anything that I've been like, oh dang, I have this, and now I'm convinced. And that I think that's a bigger issue. Like if you see something on the internet and you go to your doctor and they're like, that's not what this is, and you choose not to believe your doctor over some random TikTok you saw, that sounds like a bigger issue and a bigger mental health issue to me.
Okay. I can get on board with that. But I still think the root was social media.
Yeah, but no, the root was mental illness. Like, if you can't take things online with a grain of salt I just have always gone into, since I was like
But you're
genuinely,
not everyone.
yeah, I know, but since I had access to the internet, I remember my parents being like, you cannot believe anything you read on the internet. And I don't know why, but like, I just remember
But
them
I
saying
think
that. So
your
that was
parents
ingrained in
are
me.
like, yeah, but your parents are like 1% of
Okay,
the
I think
parenting pop, like the way your parents parent, other parents don't parent that way.
every parent should tell their kids that not everything online is true.
I agree, but they might not, or maybe they do. I'm not a
But that
parent, so
sounds
I
like
wouldn't know.
an issue. But that was like pre-social media. Like I was taught that when I was just Googling things. So I'm like, in that sense, I think Google would be just as harmful. The internet, because misinformation can spread on the internet as easily as it can
It's
spread.
all the same, relatively,
I feel like social media is a little different.
access to information.
I wouldn't call Wikipedia a social media platform.
No,
I think you would argue the internet has caused more harm than good in
I
general.
mean, yeah, I think it's probably all just a little. I think everything was maybe more, I don't know. Actually, I don't even want to say that.
What were you gonna
I
say?
was gonna say
Simple?
more simple. Yeah, more simple, but it's not because the internet has simplified like certain, I don't know.
I'm just one of those rare people that's not affected by anything they see online.
Mm,
I'm joking.
she's literally lying.
What am I affected by actually? Like I'll cry at sad things online. That could be like if I see a dog video, maybe I would say that's a negative effect for me.
Dog videos are sad.
And old people videos, those are negative for
Like an
my.
old person eating alone at a restaurant makes me cry.
Mhm.
Also, what do people do? I also think a negative effect of social media and the internet, people are out of touch with reality and will film anything. Why are you filming the old person eating alone? It's weird. Like, let them,
Again,
or maybe go sit with them. Don't film it.
absolutely. Again, absolutely. But just to me, all of these issues are like, that's something wrong with that person. You know what I mean? Like, this, like, social media and the internet has not made me want to do that in the slightest. I think that people are just weird and have weird reactions to things.
But people didn't do that before social media.
Well, they didn't have the ability to,
It's
but they
like
were
a
still
norm,
weird. They were
but a
still
lot of
weird
people
in
do
their
that.
own way.
I think you're the odd man out.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm the only normal person, I guess.
I don't do that,
No, that's what
but
I'm
I'm
saying.
just, yeah.
You're normal too. But like again, I just think it's an issue with people being weird.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know. Next.
Next, turkey is the worst part of Thanksgiving, which I agree with. I saw that online.
No.
No,
Worst part, the worst part of
I
Thanksgiving?
it like the worst food offered at Thanksgiving meals. The side
No.
dishes are so much better.
Cranberries? No. Side dishes are
I
better. Worst? No. You
I would
think it's
rather have a
worse
ham than a
than
turkey.
you think it's worse than cranberries?
The cranberry that the I we don't eat we eat like a cranberry sauce thing with like this white icing on top, and it's really good actually.
Oh my gosh. No. I had that before.
It's good.
Not for me.
It's
I'm
better
not a
than
fan.
turkey. Turkey is just
Um,
gross and dry, and nobody wants to cook
Not
it.
my turkey. Not the turkey I eat.
Okay, well,
You're gonna
I would
bouge your
rather have
turkey up.
I just don't want it. I don't want to make it either. I don't want to host Thanksgiving when I'm an adult with children.
I would never. That sounds like somebody else's job.
It's
I
not my
can't,
job.
I
It won't be
literally
me.
can't cook. I can't cook, so nobody would come and eat my food.
Well, I don't think you have to cook all of it. Like I think like if you host it, you cook the turkey and then everybody brings the side dishes, right?
That's not how it works in my family.
They cook everything and nobody brings a thing.
We've brought like a pie before, but
Oh,
like
so you don't host.
not Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And then one year we went to Florida for Thanksgiving and we got Publix Thanksgiving feast.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what Publix is? The grocery store?
No, I know what that is. I don't
They
know what the Thanksgiving feast is.
the Thanksgiving feast that you eat.
You just buy it all at Publix.
Yeah, but they like pre-make all the Thanksgiving stuff. So like turkey, mashed potatoes, green beans. Like it's not like they have it every day. They have it special for Thanksgiving and you can order it for how many people you have and they make it for you.
Was it good?
It was fabulous, except the cranberries.
I don't know what your hate for cranberries is.
I don't like them. It's not my thing.
Okay,
I feel
that's
like we're
fine.
getting in a fight here and I don't like it.
We're not fighting.
I like feel like I'm about to cry. So we gotta agree on something. Okay, one that I saw was movie theater popcorn is gross, and I just have to disagree.
Um,
Are you kidding?
I'm okay
You
with
think
movie
it's
theater popcorn
gross?
only if you add extra butter.
Oh my gosh, that's when it's the best.
No, no, no.
No, it's
I'm good with I don't like my finger is greasy.
that's why you get napkins.
They don't really help that much. I'm okay with the popcorn, but like the extra butter, I'll just and if you get extra salt, goodbye.
You don't need extra salt if you add butter.
You don't need either.
Yeah, you do. You need. I like my popcorn when I reach in there and there's a piece that is so soaked in butter that it's almost
Yeah,
moist. I'm like,
I
wow,
knew I yeah. I'm
that
okay,
is
like I'll eat it, but I would rather get the popcorn from like Kroger that you pop yourself.
no. I literally have thought about going to the movies just to get the popcorn and leaving.
My uncle does that. You can
Not
buy
even.
it in bulk.
I should do that. No, it's like
No, you don't
90% of
have.
the reason. 99.999% of the reason I go to the movies because the movies are so expensive.
They're more expensive than they used to be too. It's crazy.
That's
I love a movie theater experience. I think people need to get out more
the
and
movie
go to the
theater
movies.
that I go to here. It's bougie. We have seat warmers
You can
and
order your
you can
food in your seat.
recline. Oh my gosh, it's fabulous. I'm like,
Yeah,
this
it's
is
kind
the
of crazy.
life. It's the
And
life.
people don't want to go see a movie.
I mean, it
It's
it
crazy.
does cost you a good $60, but if you get the popcorn,
Yeah, but don't you get a free refill if you get a large?
yeah, but I can't eat a large.
That's why you take it home. You refill it and take it home.
Okay, next one. Do you want me to give you my own?
Yeah, sure. Hit me with one.
Okay, this one I know is going to be really controversial, but I don't think we should get rid of daylight savings. And you know what? I was always the opposite. Like, we should be done with daylight savings. But then I realized there is no more unifying experience than talking with people about how much you hate daylight savings. And I feel like it's the one thing that, like, as a society, we can still agree on.
I personally love the daylight savings that goes to summer. You get an extra hour of sleep.
I know, but like
Why
people
would
hate
you be
it
mad about that?
because in winter it
Yeah,
gets
that
light
part
out an
sucks.
hour earlier. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like it's kind of unifying to
Yeah, like
have that shared experience of everybody complaining about it.
seasonal depression is approaching.
Yeah. And so it's just like I would love to get rid of it, but also lately I've been like, you know
I'm
what? I've
okay with
never
it.
seen this much peace amongst people. Everybody
Keep it
agrees on
around.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no,
I don't know.
I
You're
agree. This one was specifically targeted. I thought of that. I was thinking of us the other day. I don't understand why getting drunk and not acting like you're drunk is like what everybody wants to do. What is the point? Why would I not want to be
exactly.
loud and yell and act like exactly what I'm doing? I don't,
No, that's the whole
are you
point of
having fun
drinking.
when you have to pretend like you don't feel different
Yeah.
and then you're getting yelled at? by people because you're causing a scene.
Yeah.
Kind of backwards. But no, I think it's funny.
No, it's great. I think it's so funny. And I think that people making other people feel bad about like things that they did the night before when they were drunk are maybe the worst type of people. Unless you caused harm, unless you did something horrible, no, it's funny. Like, no one should ever make people feel bad for being silly and letting loose and having fun.
That was the point. That was
That's
the
the
whole
whole
point. That's what
point.
we were here for.
That's why like alcohol exists to have fun, nay?
Like, what do you mean you want to act the way you always do while you're drinking?
No.
That is so boring. You're so boring and you're not fun. And don't yell at me.
I know that's just like the worst type of people. I
The
don't know.
worst.
Just let me be myself, my truest
And you know
form.
what? I like looking back on the night before and seeing what happened. Show me the pictures.
Yeah. I also, up until, so I was never a big drinker in my early days. I didn't drink in high school, and then I drank like in college a little bit when I got there, but like the most was like once a month. I wasn't going out every weekend, whatever. I would like drink once a month. So up until like recently, I literally had never had a drink where I didn't get drunk. Like I was never like oh, I'm just gonna have like
Up
one
until
drink with,
recently,
yeah, like the past year or two.
I'm still like that.
Well, like you've never gone out to dinner and just gotten like one drink. I feel like that's more of a like maybe New York thing or something. But I don't know. Like people will go out to dinner and just get a drink or like have a drink with dinner casually in their house and then be like, cool,
Yeah,
done.
yeah.
So up until recently, I
Well,
just did not comprehend like having one drink and like not getting drunk and not like choosing
but
to drink more.
that's another good point because I don't do it, so let me. Like,
Yeah,
we don't do it, so I'm going to tonight and don't be mean.
exactly. You shouldn't be mean. And if I want to go all the way, let me go all the way. If I'm going to drink,
Yeah.
I might as well go all the way. Like, I don't really understand what the point is.
It's not good otherwise. I'm not doing it because I like it.
The next day, I'm going to feel horrible. So I might as well make it worth it. It's not worth it
I
if I
agree.
just like kind of was giggly for like 20 minutes and then I was fine. And then the next
And
day I
then I
feel
was
bad.
tired. The night was ruined.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My next one is biased, but I have noticed that this is a new awakening on social media. And I've seen so many influencers who recently talked about this, but regular milk is way better than milk alternatives, almond, oat, blah, blah, blah. Now I'm biased because I can't drink those. And I also never would have because my dad owns a dairy and that would be a sin to disobey my father like that. But I've just like the way people freaked out over regular milk, and for a second on the planet, every single person and their mother was lactose intolerant, and it was really drama.
Yeah.
But I've been
Well, I
seeing
can't have milk.
people, oh, please. No, I'm kidding. I believe you. But I've been seeing people get back to their roots with regular milk recently in their coffees, etc.
I would say if I could have milk, I would drink it. My brother comes home and drinks it out of the gallon, so I think I would be like that too. But I don't really like all almond or oat milk. Oat milk is really bad for you too.
Yeah.
Like I would say regular milk is the best for you, but I don't really do partake in any of it.
Are you lactose intolerant?
No, I'm allergic to a protein in milk.
Casein?
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
Yeah. I mean, I still like eat dairy products, but milk, sorry, just tastes gross to me because I haven't had it since I was 5. My cousin drinks chocolate milk after he works out. Sometimes I
Yeah.
have this weird craving for chocolate milk too, but I've never had chocolate milk. And I tried it and it was nasty. It was yuck. I know. I thought I was really gonna like it, but I did not.
That's weird. I do
Yeah.
like it, not like every single day, but like it is good
I wish
to
I could have
me.
it. I want it. It's like a weird craving that I get,
You can't beat.
but I can't have it.
Yeah. Okay, what you got?
Um, let's see.
Some of yours are a little too
I
serious for me, I can't lie.
Which one?
I don't know. I don't really want to bring attention to them because I don't want to talk about them. Too serious.
Well, now you
I'm
have
looking
to.
I'm looking for fun ones. One of
Oh,
my unpopular opinions is that it's never that serious. So I think that proves my point.
yeah. It's
I don't
not.
want to elaborate. I just want to state that it is never that serious, and most of the time it
I think
isn't.
most of the time it's never that serious, but sometimes it's pretty serious. Sometimes it is pretty serious.
Only when death is involved.
Only?
When else?
I don't know.
Or like,
Definitely not the only.
yeah, or like very serious things. And then it's serious.
And I will stop there.
And that's all I'm gonna say.
I want to know what you don't want to talk about from my list. Anyways, for now, I'll go with I think resumes are not a good measure to determine whether you're fit for a job.
Yeah, that one's
Mainly because
serious.
I've applied to so many and I've been denied. And I just think that's unfair. Give me an interview and talk to me. Hear me out.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I feel like there's
You
so
can't put
much
me on
more.
paper.
You can't.
I don't belong on paper.
Well, I think my biggest issue with a resume is like you can't explain gaps in it. You can't There's so much going on in people's lives that like just to put it on paper, the accomplishments on paper, there's like so many other things that go into
Well,
a
the other thing
person's
is
life and who they are and how qualified they are,
I'm not accomplished because I'm new. So of
right?
course you're not going to look at my resume and be like, "Oh, she knows." I don't know, but I want to know. So give me a chance.
Right? Yeah.
And I might know really well. So that's my unpopular opinion. People need
I
to get rid of
also
resumes.
I also think you can really use resumes to like twist your story and like manipulate
Yeah,
the way your story's told. And I know this because like I was told to do this in school and I was
yeah.
like not doing that. Like I literally cannot lie. I will not be a liar. And but they had told me to do
They
that.
they tell you to exaggerate a bit.
And I've seen other people's resumes where I'm like,
You're like, you didn't do that.
well, they did it, but I'm like, wow, the way that you made this seem like it was the biggest accomplishment of anyone's life ever, and it was like not that big of a deal. I'm like, that is honestly impressive. So,
Maybe that's what they're measuring. How good at
can you
lying
make
are
yourself
you?
sound? Yeah, maybe.
And are you gonna make our company look good?
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
I think I actually hate talking about unpopular opinions. This is giving me more anxiety than I expected.
Do you have anxiety?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like we're literally in a fight.
You think you're Are you mad at me? I don't think
No,
we're fighting.
me either.
I
I
think
just feel
we've
like I'm gonna
agreed on
cry.
most things.
I just feel like really upset.
Do you want to stop?
No, I'll be okay.
We're not fighting.
I know.
I'm
Not
not mad at
yet.
you.
Not yet. Okay. One thing I want to talk about is private versus public couples. And by this, I don't mean like public, like famous. I mean like people who post their partner online a lot or people who keep their relationship more private. And this, honestly, I can't figure out what my opinion on it is because, to be honest, I feel like I'm a more private relation. I actually know for a fact I'm a more private relationship person considering I haven't posted a picture of my boyfriend on Instagram since I posted one in June or something, but it wasn't even the
I
main post. It was within a like slideshow within a dump. I posted one in June.
I think you're in the middle. Number one, because you're long distance, so it's not like you guys are with each other every day where you're always taking pictures. I think you post him the right
Where
amount.
is he?
Also,
No,
you always post for his birthday. You always make a story of some sort.
I don't think I did this past year.
Well,
The
maybe you were
last
busy, but you
Maria,
usually
the
do.
last front facing like main feed photo where you can see him, July 2021.
Are you feeling guilty about it?
No,
I
no.
don't think it's a bad thing.
I was going
I
to
think,
argue that it is a sign of like us being on good and great terms. And like, I know people that like their boyfriend has been like, why don't you post me more? Or like, you haven't
yeah,
posted a picture of me or whatever. And I guess same goes for girlfriends. But now that I'm thinking about it, I'm actually thinking like girls are allowed to be public, guys, or girls are allowed to be private, guys are not.
yeah. I think it could go either way. Like, I think it depends on what they say and how often they're posting. Like, if somebody's like bragging about how good their relationship is, maybe
I
it's
feel like
not.
it's
But I don't
not.
think like Either way, I don't care if you post a lot or not. Like, I don't care if he is or she is on every post you post or if she's not.
Yeah. When I was writing this, I was thinking about like the people that I know that post their significant other a lot. And then I was like, ooh, those might be some of the less stable slash happy relationships that I know.
Yeah.
And my friends that I feel like don't post their significant other maybe are like in just a good place that they don't feel like they have to.
Or maybe they don't post because they don't want people to know. I think it could be like any option.
That's a thing. That's why this is a point of contention. It wasn't even like
Because
a
I do sometimes think boys, like, maybe not now, but like in earlier years, if you were dating someone and your boyfriend wasn't posting you, that's a problem. Like, what do you mean?
yeah, maybe. No, I think it's a problem if you are
I'm,
posting him but he's not posting you. If the
yeah,
girl
that's what I mean.
like because I don't post Leah a lot, I don't really like
I
care
think
that
you
he
and Lee
hasn't
are like
posted
a
with me a lot.
zebra. You guys are zebras of a relationship, though.
This is zebra.
Like
Isn't it a
uncommon.
unicorn? That's a unicorn.
Sorry, I'm thinking medicine.
Wait, what?
We do horses and zebras. Like a zebra is an uncommon medical condition. Sorry.
Oh.
And horses are something you see every day.
Okay, well, in business, it's a unicorn because like a unicorn is like a company that comes out of nowhere and like does amazing. Like
Okay, so
Uber.
you're a unicorn and a zebra. That's what I meant.
That shook me up. What?
I know. You're kind of mad. Now
I
I have
wasn't mad. I
anxiety.
was just like, I feel like you're not saying the right thing. I'm really confused.
I was
And I was like, what
in my own
actually do
world.
you mean?
Zebra, you're a zebra.
We're a zebra, but no, I think it's okay for both of them to be private, but the girl can't be super public and the boy be private. And the boy can be
Yeah,
public and the girl can be private, but the boy can't be private and the girl be public.
I would never post before a man did, I think.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, wait, I
When you have
actually
that
have
in your notes,
tea, but I wanna tell you about it. Can I just like I'm gonna have to cut it all out.
work around it. Can you work around it?
So somebody we know is talking to somebody I know. Okay, yeah. Somebody we know is talking to somebody I know. You don't know them, and I barely know them.
Either.
It's like I know them because I know somebody that really knows them, if that makes sense. Okay.
Okay. Do I know either of them
You know one.
well enough? Okay.
And literally, they have been talking for like 2 weeks, and she already hard launched it.
That's pretty bad.
I
No
just think that's
offense.
crazy. I mean, like,
Okay, now tell me who it is. It's crazy. I think that the talking stage needs to go away. That's weird. Just say you're going on dates. You don't have to be in a relationship. Talking stage makes me uncomfortable.
I agree. I just think like saying like, "Oh, we're talking" is weird.
Yeah, and also like what are you doing at 23? Like what do you mean? Like maybe if I'm
Talking.
12,
Yeah.
like I'm on Snapchat talking to the boy in my class because I have a crush on him. But like,
That's
oh, I met this
fair.
boy at the bar and now we're talking.
No,
Mm-mm.
that's embarrassing.
That is embarrassing. Just go on a date. Just say you're dating. I don't
Yeah.
think that's weird to say. I also don't like that people are afraid to put labels on things
That's
because
so
it's
weird.
too serious.
It's like kind of get over it. You know what I mean?
People who don't get married and cohabitate because it's too much pressure to get married. I would feel much better knowing that it's written and it's written and set in stone and we have to go through a legal process for it to be undone. Like I would
Yeah.
feel so much safer saying what I want to my significant other if we were married. What do you mean we're not putting a label on it?
I think
hate
that's
that.
drama. I think that's so drama. The only reason I can see that being a thing is if you're like 60 years old, you've already been divorced and you've been through one divorce and you're like, don't want to do it again, but love you, am committed to you.
Yeah, let's just hang out. Yeah. Yeah, I'm down with
That's the
that.
only time it's acceptable. I think when people, you know what, I can't say this because but you can say it because you do have trauma. I can't say this because I don't have like trauma of my parents getting divorced, but you can. So you go ahead
Yeah.
and say what I'm thinking is that people need to get over it.
Yeah.
I just think like not believing in marriage and not believing in love and not believing in like those things because
Yeah.
of somebody else, because of
Mhm.
somebody
I
else's
agree.
issues I think it's a little silly.
I think it is silly and yeah, get over it. I think for a period it's probably hard and like sure, we'll give you your grace period.
Yeah.
But then it's like now you're the problem.
No, and
Go
I feel
talk
like
go talk to a therapist
yeah.
and There's love out there, you guys.
No,
It's okay.
I know. And I feel like I have anxiety around getting married, but I would never be like, oh my gosh, no. Like maybe if
Let's
you
just hang out.
yeah, maybe if you like seriously aren't ready to commit to somebody, maybe that's not the right person. So certain that you don't want to get married, but you're like, but I want to be with you forever. I feel like maybe you don't. I don't know.
Yeah, I would agree. I would
'Cause
agree.
I think it's a different thing to have that fear of getting married, but like not be with anybody or not experience like a true, sincere love and like be in a true, genuine relationship. That is different. That makes sense to like have that fear because you've never known like or seen that type of love. But to be in like a super healthy relationship, I think that you should have somebody who makes you believe in that
Wouldn't know.
again. But don't
Yeah.
you think like your partner should make
No.
you believe in that?
I was just about to say, like, I've been in too many situations and never like a committed relationship that if that happens to me again, I'm gonna shoot myself in the head. I'm so over it. Like, what do you mean? We've been dating. Can't you just say that? And my fault for
no.
sticking around for too long, but
You should never be in that position again.
never. I won't let it happen. Somebody should also.
As an outside,
Where was everyone?
you know
Honestly,
where
I'm
I
not gonna
was. I was
blame-
supporting
I'm-
it. Like
I know, and I'm not gonna blame you for that, and I'm not gonna blame anyone
I was
else.
supporting you.
But also be a little mean next time. Like if it happens, be mean.
Okay, noted.
Yeah, that's all I have to say.
How do we get there?
Oh, you know what I wanted to say? When I saw that in the notes, I thought you meant like PDA couples. Is it
Oh,
okay?
we can chat about that too.
I'm okay with a little PDA.
I can't.
I
Okay.
just
No, here's the thing. Does it gross me out when I see like other people kiss in public, whatever? I could never like, oh my gosh, I was talking about this the other day. I know I have to on my wedding day kiss whoever I marry. I don't
you have to
know.
practice.
I don't know. No.
Here's what I'll also
not for
say.
me.
Because of my situations, it was never public. I think it would be nice for people to know that you're with someone. Like, no, if I see somebody making out at the bar, I'm gonna snap some legs because that's disgusting. Please don't do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But, like, you can hold my hand walking
no,
around the mall.
that
That's fine.
1000%. Hold my hand.
That's great.
Hold my hand.
Give me a
a
hug.
You can put your arm around me.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Especially in front of your friends.
No, I agree. I think that's good. I'm not gonna kiss anyone in public.
Not even a smooch. What about a kiss on the cheek?
No, New Year's was like actually a like traumatic
didn't see
event for
it.
me. I made sure no one saw. I never kissed my boyfriend ever.
But I wonder if that's because you guys have been dating since you were children.
I don't know. Yeah, my brain never developed or something.
It like stopped. It like you're stuck in like a middle school.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of PDA.
Yeah, but I also know, you know what, Lindsay did not want to kiss Trevin on New Year's, and he was literally like, "You're being drama," and she's like, "I don't want people to see me."
I would agree though. Sorry, Lindsay. Like kiss your man. Both of you kiss your man.
Okay,
I love a New Year's kiss.
To our defense, our brothers were in the room, so it was like, ugh, not the vibe.
Yeah. But you're gonna have to kiss in front of them eventually. You're gonna have a baby with someone someday. And your brother is gonna know.
So embarrassing. I thought about that so many times. When I think about it, I'm like, actually, how are there this many people on Earth? Because that to me would stop me alone in my tracks to make me not have children. The fact that people would know what I did to have to become pregnant.
That's funny.
Oh my gosh, that's something I never want. I'm gonna have to go to therapy before I ever.
It's the circle of life.
Not my life. I'm gonna get artificially
Wow.
inseminated as far as anyone knows. Anyways,
I didn't know that we were being silly. I have a lot of serious ones.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like mine are all really silly.
Well, what about the football one?
That one was too serious as well
Oh, is it?
for me.
Well, I'm just gonna say it.
Okay.
So I found this fact online is that the Dallas Cowboys quarterback, Dak Prescott, earns $60 million a year.
It's
and I just think that
disgusting.
is disgusting. And I get it. America, it's like entertainment for the people, but like, what about other jobs? Other people who have to do things.
Sometimes
I
when I
just-
hear about people making that much money, I just think, where is all this money coming from?
Where is it coming
Where-
from? And what are you doing with it?
Where is all the money coming from? And how is there enough money that even anyone else has $1? Like that seems like so much money to me that I'm like, how much money is in the world? So I'm
All
just
made up.
I'm so
It's all
confused. Like you
fake.
can't just print money. So I don't understand like how people just keep getting more and more money. They have to be taking it from somebody, nay? I don't
I
get
don't
it.
know. I don't know anything.
I don't get it. And I don't, it doesn't seem right. I do think like actors and athletes, specifically celebrities, I definitely think they have value and I definitely think they're worth a lot. But
We
that
can
is
cap.
so hyper inflated. That is so much money for 1 year.
Yeah, you're set for life. You can retire after one season of football. You don't have to do anything else ever again. But I have
That
years
is
of work to
$5
pay off my
million.
student loans.
That is $5 million a month. You
I
know how much
mean,
I make in a month?
not enough.
And not saying that I'm doing
Not
something anywhere near that, but I'm just saying, like, how is it even possible? Wonder what my percentage is of what he's making.
it's a little sick if you ask me. I can't afford to feed myself. Why did you gasp?
Just because I'm not even making like 1% of what he's making in a month. I don't even know what this could be, like a tenth of a percent. It's
That's pretty bad.
0.0006 of what he is making percent. That's disgusting.
I don't really know what to say. It keeps me up at night sometimes to know that. I don't want to say all you have to do is throw a football, but that is all you have to like,
Yeah.
you have to fight men on a turf field and
Like
you make
like
$60 million
and
off of
work
it?
like what to work out? No, I'm
I'm
over
sh
that. See, this is why I can't talk
yeah.
about it. It just makes me disgusted. Back to the holiday topic. I'm also slowly looking more and more like I'm dead throughout this podcast. And my one was that like holidays just don't holiday anymore.
Definitely not.
The holiday season arises and I feel nothing. There just
Nothing.
like
I feel the
isn't
same way.
like I do feel something, like I feel happy, but there was not the sparkle like there's been.
Yeah, you're just not a kid. There's no magic.
But I love the holidays still though.
But
I just don't think I
yeah,
have enough time to mentally prepare and get in the spirit.
I think it's just Christmas really for me. Like Christmas isn't Christmas.
Yeah.
But I think that'll change when you have kids or like traditions with a significant
Yeah.
other.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
I also just feel like ever since like 2020, it's been weird. Like things have been off. But
Yeah, since COVID, nothing has been the
yeah.
same.
Yeah, like COVID year was like the last normal year, but I'm pretty sure I had COVID on Christmas in 2019 because I was
2019?
yes,
Oh, yeah.
when I was sick as a dog, lost my sense of taste, my face went gray, couldn't breathe, all those good things, and I got tested for everything under the sun.
It was COVID.
It was. I thought I had pneumonia because I literally could not breathe. And it lasted for a month.
That's crazy.
I think it was.
I don't
But
remember that at all.
that's because you were off at school gallivanting.
Girl, I was not. Well, I also will say off of that, I think COVID definitely ruined society a bit.
Yeah,
I
for
think
sure.
people are afraid to be around people.
I also just feel like it changed the way people like think and communicate in general.
Yeah,
I think that was the beginning of people becoming so addicted to their phones
for
in
sure.
a new way.
TikTok took off. Yeah. And now you like can't have a normal conversation face to
Yeah.
face. Moving on.
I wanted you to talk about self-help books.
Oh, my unpopular opinion about self-help books is that they don't work. And I had the caveat of because I don't ever remember what I read. But
That's fair.
I have 3 self-help books lined up. I want them to help. That's what they're there for. But and also sometimes I'm like, is it that serious? Do I need to be reading this? Just grow up, Maria. It's not that deep.
Just grow up. No, I mean, I think it can be, but I've read one. Well, I've read one that I like loved in the moment. And then now I guess like, yeah, I don't really remember anything from it, but maybe unless it changed my life then and there.
What was it?
You're a Badass.
I've heard that's good.
I liked it. I liked it for reading. I think it gave it to Sage, but I doubt she ever read it.
She'd be a different girl.
Haven't seen that implemented in her life. No, just kidding. But I also read Atomic Habits but I never really
have
got
that.
through it.
I heard it was really good too, but I maybe started it and didn't get past the first chapter.
Yeah, I think the guy did
I
something
do.
like that too. But people really like the habit stacking portion of it. And that I do feel like is helpful. But
If you do it, you can read it all you want, but if you don't do it, what was
yeah,
the
you have
point?
to implement it. Yeah, no, I agree. I think like some people probably choose to implement it more. I think it depends on how desperate you are,
Yeah.
truthfully. I think it's more back to like what we said last week. Like, good people always want to be better. And like the same way that people who are like already doing feel pretty good and are already trying to make changes to their lives, like they're the ones reading those
Yeah.
books. Feels almost
Yeah.
counterintuitive, but
Yeah, I feel like I do so much self-reflection that I figure things out on my own
yeah, you'll get
that
there.
work for me. Yeah. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep reading them, but I'm kind of against them.
that's totally fine. If you want to really do a really silly one, I want to be inside Theo Von's brain. And
I knew that's where that was going.
I was listening to some clips of him last night. I feel like I should pull up one to like give a reference. Not that anybody listening to us like wouldn't know him, but maybe they wouldn't. And so I'm gonna find a good sound from him. Have you seen the one that says rant on Keurig cups?
No. I think his accent also makes him like 10 times funnier.
This sound
Got it.
specifically is what made me be like, I could never come up with this in a million years, and I want my brain to work this way. Like, I want this to come out of my
To make a
mouth.
connection. Yeah.
Yeah, let me play this for you.
I'll tell you what my problem is with Keurig coffee is that it's nasty. It's not even coffee. First of all, you know as good and well, Mr. Keurig, that it's hot brown water. Dude, I'll drink 9 Keurigs and take a nap, dude. You know what I'm saying? I'll give Keurig to a baby because it ain't gonna do nothing. You want some real coffee, go find somebody granddaddy when they had that cup of that strong sipper. When he woke up and took that hitter, that drip droppity drop, you had to swallow twice to get a dram of it down your throat. That was coffee. That thick, syrupy yang, boy. I mean, that shit would straighten your granddaddy's spine. Scoliosis, no leosis. 2 pots of grandma's coffee is what got the railroads built. Keurig, you know you're making bullshit. And that's what's wrong with a lot of men in this country. Y'all drinking that Keurig pod. That hitter, put it in a cup, get your life done. Keurig is what's turning all these men into ballerinas. Drink regular coffee and be a man. That's what I'm saying, dude. So I don't mean to get violent there.
It goes on.
That is so funny because one of my points was that men aren't men anymore. And he
Isn't
just like
that
kind of
insane?
spelled it out.
He really spelled it out.
Yeah.
But like, isn't that insane the way he just goes? Like,
He kept going. He didn't stop.
I don't even know everything that he said. I was like, heck yes, but I'm like, I would never.
What are you
make those
saying?
Connections. Every sentence he says genuinely has never ever been said before. I think he might have the most original brain on this planet because so many things that I say, I'm like, you know what? I'm not the first person to say this. I'm not the first person to bring attention to this. I'm not saying anything like that crazy and new. Everything he says is brand new.
Brand new.
It's
the blueprint.
It is seriously fresh to this earth. And that's
Yeah.
why I'm just like, I just want to be in a brain for a second, not forever. I could not. I think I
Don't
would
want to
explode.
stay there.
I think I would do a day there. I could do a day where I like figured it out and
Observed. Yeah.
observed and had that going on, but that would exhaust me.
Yeah.
There's
He's
a lot
original.
to learn. There's a lot to learn.
You don't think you say anything unique?
Not really.
That's okay.
I think that would be pretty narcissistic of me to think that I'm the only person on earth with like similar experiences that have said something. I have
Yeah.
not. I have.
Do you-
I know I have not produced an idea unique enough to this earth.
I think,
That's-
yeah.
That's a brain that produces a unique thought all of the time.
Every second. Now that you say that, this is a shower thought I had the other day. Where it's like, you know how people like everyone has the same whatever, like 5 emotions. Like that's a
Mhm.
universal thing. I was thinking like men getting down on a knee to propose has also got to be universal. I don't know anyone. I haven't seen all the videos out there, but I've never seen a video where a man doesn't get on a knee, and they should. And I'm glad that that happens. But I don't know. I've never heard of a story where they don't propose on one knee.
I think there are some.
I don't want to. I choose to not believe that.
What if you like propose like on a ski lift or something where you can't get on a knee?
wait until you're not on the ski lift.
You would rather like get off a ski lift and fresh be proposed to?
I
Just
would feel disrespected if a man didn't get on a knee to propose to me.
really? I don't think I care. I
I
mean, like
think like
if he
I
has
think it's like a
the ability to get on his knee,
right,
yeah, but
the
like
ability.
if he proposed to me on a ski lift, which I don't know why, this is just like somewhere that you can't kneel. This is not a dream of mine. Anyone listening, don't propose to me on a ski lift.
So you don't want that.
Not because he can't get on a knee, because I have
So
no
you want him to
significance to a
be-
ski lift. But if some people, what if there's a couple, they get on the ski lift, they meet for the first time, they start dating, years later they're on a ski lift, he proposes. That would be cute. And I doubt she would be
Well,
like, oh my gosh, he didn't get on a knee.
I guess if you're eye to eye level, that's fine. But if a man is looking down to me when he's proposing, I would be upset.
That's fair.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I think if you're standing, yes, you should get on a knee.
This is something that is that serious. So
if you are
if my
standing,
future husband is listening, get on a knee. Okay.
if you are standing
Well, it's not-
together, if you are standing together in person, you should get on a knee.
I just think it's like we stand by each other all day long. You're about to propose to me, so do something a little different and get on a knee.
Right?
Sorry to rant.
Why would somebody not get on a knee?
That's what I'm saying. I just thought maybe it was a
To-
universe. Like I don't know anyone who
Straight
hasn't
up
done that.
disrespect you? Yeah, don't marry
So
that
you
man.
agree it's disrespectful.
Yeah, don't marry that man if he actively chooses not to. But if it's like this scenario, what if you're in a helicopter too? Couldn't get on a knee there. If you're on like a helicopter
could-
ride,
You could try hard to get on a knee.
but I wouldn't care. Like I wouldn't be like, oh
That's
my
also a
God,
place
his knee.
where I don't want to be proposed to. It's loud. I
Yeah, well,
probably
some
can't
other
hear
people
you.
might.
And what if the
It'd be
ring
romantic.
falls out of the
That's the same thing with
helicopter?
the ski lift. That's why you can't get on a ski lift.
Those are bad.
either.
That's why men shouldn't be proposing or shouldn't be planning their proposal. Like they need to talk to somebody's sister.
Yeah.
before. Sorry if you've been proposed to on a ski lift or a helicopter.
No, I
I'm sure it
think
was great.
It could be romantic for a certain couple, not for me.
Yeah, a certain one.
I have no.
Personally,
I have a fear of heights. It's not my vibe.
yeah. You actually chose the worst two examples for yourself.
Well, because anything else you can kneel. What else can
Yeah.
you not kneel?
I don't know. I just also think like take the time to plan it out a little more.
So that
Do
you
it after
can
the
kneel.
helicopter ride when you land and there's this big
No,
little setup
ew, no.
on the
No, if you're gonna propose to me in relation to a helicopter at all, it better be when I'm up in the air.
No.
Yeah.
That's fine. We can disagree on
You
that.
think it's more romantic to go on a helicopter ride, land, take off your gear, be like, oh, okay, let's go home. And then you're like, oh, propose.
Well, what if you land and there's like and you land somewhere like on a beach and you're going to have like a dinner?
Okay, a helicopter ride to a proposal is different than taking a helicopter ride, period.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Plan it out. If you're gonna do a
Okay.
helicopter ride.
See, I'm
better
picturing
be
like
for-
you propose to me on a helipad. Ew.
Yeah, I agree. Also, don't do it in front of my family. I'll say no.
Oh my gosh. If anyone is there.
Even don't even hire a photographer. Actually, hire a photographer, but I don't want to see them.
Hidden, camouflaged. Better be the most hidden person on the planet. Or guess what? We're not gonna kiss in those photos.
It's funny.
I'd be like, sure. Let's shake on
It's pretty
it.
good.
Let's shake on it. Do you have one that you need to get off your chest?
I don't think so. I think actually I got sidetracked. No, like I think we did good. Like I think we
So those are all our opinions. If you disagree with me, literally don't tell me. And I never
change
wanna
your
know.
mind.
Change your opinion. Or if
Yeah.
you disagree with me, that's fine. Just like do so in silence and like please still be my friend.
Yeah. I think like it's good to disagree sometimes. It's
It
healthy.
is. It's healthy. I agree. But like just don't be mad at me if you don't have the same opinion as me.
I think that's silly if somebody's gonna be mad at you for having a different opinion.
I don't know, they might.
I know, but it's silly. We have to close the chat.
What are we gonna do next week?
Maybe if people are listening by now, they can tell us what to talk about.
Chat,
Until
we're
next
headed
time,
out.
chat. Chat, stay safe.
My light just died. That's perfect timing. All right. Peace.
Okay. Good night.